Hello, everyone. Today we have a client that I love so much, and he's such a big inspiration for all the guys out there that you can get healthy and feel strong and fix any issue that is happening with you. So we have Ali here. Ali is a husband. He is a real estate agent. He has two kids. He's going back to school. He's almost a black belt jiu-jitsu, and he's also a handyman. And you have two kids and a
Yep.
little one that is 9 months old. Like, you're doing a lot.
Yep, I got my hands full.
You have your hands super full. So tell me, Ali, what brought you to find me, to look for me?
So there's a number of reasons why I looked for your help, but initially it was me not feeling my best and being a father, not feeling optimal, not feeling like I'm able to chase around my toddler, you know, constant bloating to the point where my belly's pushed out over my chest, fatigue, insomnia, um, man, brain fog, just, you know, how how I used to feel in my early 20s, I was not feeling like that no more. And it was a crazy downward spiral, and I knew I needed some help. I would go to my regular doctor, my PCP, and I've always felt rushed. I've always felt like unheard. It's like, oh, you're fine, you're fine. And I'm telling them I'm not fine. I'm bloated. I used to be full of energy. I'm fatigued, so something's wrong. So yeah, that's when I looked for your help.
Yes, and then you're young, you're in your 30s.
Yep.
So we usually when we're in our 30s, we have a lot of energy, we should be feeling fine. And that's what I wanted for you, just to get really healthy right away. So how did your health improve when you started working in the program?
So we've been working together about 3, 4 months, which is not a lot of time. And in that time, my energy's been through the roof. Um, no more bloating. Like my stomach is not over my chest anymore. My digestion issues are all straightened out. Definitely have a lot more energy. I'm taking on a lot more tasks at work. I signed up to finish my bachelor's degree in health and human services. So I added more to my already busy
Right?
schedule. Yeah, had added more to it just because I feel like I have the energy now. And I'm back at jujitsu. I'm training 2 to 3 times a week, whereas I haven't trained in years just because, I didn't feel I was able to go. I just felt very, very tired, very, you know, almost to a point where I was dreading, going at the current weight, at the weight that I was, and I just, I was avoiding it. So now it's like any free chance I get, I grab my bag, I go to training. Um, Everything's improved. My sleep is great. There's a lot of things we learned and talked about how to improve sleep, and when I started implementing them, the moment I lay on my bed, it's like a light switch. I'm out, which I can't even believe. So yeah, it's a game changer for sure.
Yes. So your mood improved, your brain fog improved, your fatigue improved, you lost 20 pounds.
20 pounds so far
20
in
pounds.
3.5 months. Yeah.
Your digestion. Oh, we found that you tell me before we were talking that before you were doing a lot of diets and you know how to lose weight. And what
So,
happened? Tell us
so,
more about that.
so yeah, back to jujitsu. So I've been training for a long time, since 2010. And I had all various ways of cutting weight, which I thought I knew what I was doing. So I would do specific diets, and I'd probably just deplete myself of water. And I tried doing these diets in my 30s, and I could never lose weight. So I'm trying these diets, I'm trying the things that I thought I knew, and I just plateaued. Like my body was just resisting. I would not lose weight. And that was very discouraging because I remember being able to lose weight, but you're not the same when you're 18, 20 than when you're in your 30s. So that's definitely another reason why I reached out to you, because as much as I thought I knew, I wasn't able to lose the weight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then when we did stool test analysis, we found that your gut microbiome was very deficient. And then we
Mm-hmm.
found a bacteria that is related to, having issues with weight loss. So, I mean, with weight gain. So,
Mm-hmm.
and that was keeping you the weight. And also, your gut microbiome is so connected to your brain. and your mood. So that was also why you were feeling a little fatigue and sad and moody and all those things, because it was all coming from your gut.
Mm-hmm. So that's the thing where I felt like if I hadn't taken this journey, things would have gotten a lot worse, right? So I could have possibly gained another 20 pounds, and it could have affected my mental health even a
Yes.
lot more than it already, did. So yeah.
That was very, just knowing and learning from you everything that your health have changed. It just inspired me so much, and I hope it inspires so many people to
Mhm.
know that if you're stuck with your health, like nothing is happening, you can lose any weight, your digestion gets worse, your fatigue, your brain fog, that could be all connected to your gut. And there's things that we can do to improve our gut microbiome and get our energy back too. How is
100%.
your tell me about what are you doing now for exercise? Before you couldn't even, I think you were struggling to work out. What are you doing now?
So now, since we started this journey, I try to find different exercises or ways of, different fitness activities that something I can enjoy, something that I can do pretty much every day and not, be miserable. So when I'm not doing jujitsu, I found cycling, riding my bike. I bought some kettlebells in my backyard. So like early in the morning, right before, sun rises, I'll get out there, stretch, do a little kettlebell workout, just things where I'm not bored because I'm not a big fan of repetition. Like I'm not a big fan of going to the gym and just like isolating and like curling. So I find like cycling, jujitsu, kettlebells to be more fun. So which leads me to do them more. So yeah, those are the exercises I really enjoy.
I like that. I like that. And tell me about what are you eating now compared to the way you were eating before?
So that's been the biggest change. Food really used to have me like by the chokehold. So like being a handyman, doing construction, as a realtor, you're on the road a lot. There's not really good food. You're eating junk. So on this new journey with you, your meal plan has been great. And we've implemented a lot of that cooking at home. I'm more like, I'm not a big fan of meal prepping. So I like to cook the night before, eat it the next day. I can't do the whole week. But what I'm eating now is just very, good protein, high protein, good carbohydrates. So you don't have to cut out all the carbohydrates. I know a lot of people think cut the carbs. You don't have to. So as long as your portions are right, you're hitting your goals, you could have good carbohydrates. So I enjoy chicken, sweet potatoes, some white rice, steak. Like there's a big variety that I've had, with the meal plan. And that's been the best part because initially when I started this in my head, I'm like, what am I going to be eating? Am I going to be eating just lettuce and salmon all day? But no, it's been a good variety and it's been enjoyable. And honestly, since I've started, I had one cheat meal just
Mhm.
because I'm like, you know what? I deserve it. Let's see. And having that cheat meal did nothing for me. I was like, you know what? I didn't really enjoy that. Like now I feel like I messed up my gut and I'm not happy about that. So it was actually funny to me because I always thought I can't wait to work for that cheat meal. And then when I had it, it was like, I don't even want that. I just prefer to stay healthy and eat clean. And honestly, when you cut out all the BS, your body doesn't crave, you know, the simple sugars and, the bad stuff. So I'm really enjoying my diet. So I'm even thinking about now what we're gonna make.
Oh, I love that. It's so good when you eat from home and you cook your meals and then have good variety to also nourish your gut microbiome. The more, calories in your food, the more code and health you give to your body. So
Yeah.
that's good. And then of course, the happier your microbiome is, the less cravings you're gonna have for all the junk food,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
your gut is like, I'm happy with this. I don't like that much. And then it makes things easier.
Hmm. My whole family benefited from this because, we're shopping now pretty much 2, 3 times a week. We're going grocery shopping, and so we're all eating fresh foods, real foods, colorful foods. And, my wife has lost weight. My son is eating peppers and cucumbers and like he's eating steak and it's like we went from chicken nuggets to steak. So
Right.
it's been a really good lifestyle change for all of us, not just myself.
Yeah. And that's why it's something that I really like to teach to all my clients, that the change is not only going to happen to you, it's going to be a ripple effect for everybody that's living in the household. So in your case, your wife and your kids, everybody's benefiting from it. So it's a good thing when not only you get better, but everybody around you also
Oh yeah,
gets
it's a,
benefit from it.
it's a great feeling, and I feel like we did it at a great time, right? We started right with the New Year's resolution, and now summer's around the corner, and we're all feeling great. We're in good shape, we're feeling good, and we're ready for the summer.
Yes, yes, those are great. That's great things to
Mhm.
feel good and really enjoy the summer, because there's nothing worse than feeling tired, fatigue, and not being able to enjoy life or even to do all the things that you're doing, because you're like doing like 10 things at the same time and you have the energy for all of that.
I'm telling you, man, I'm the type of guy, like, I'm a little hard-headed. For me to reach out for help, like, I really was feeling bad. I really was feeling fatigued and bloated to the point where, like I said, I went to my PCP, I did all the blood work, and I felt super rushed, super unheard. And I was like, I need to find another way. And luckily, I found you, we got help,
Yes.
and it's been a real, real game changer.
And you have been so good to work too, because what makes the difference is not only me telling you, to guide you, but it's also you doing the work. And you
Yeah.
did all the work. You listened to me, you trust me, you took your supplements, you changed your diet, work on lifestyle changes, and you just like you started working. And that's why it was so successful for you.
Yeah, it I felt you hold me accountable, which was really good because you go out your way too. You really commit to your patients. So what I've noticed, like, you don't just do a one size protocol for everybody. Like, this is for everybody. So you make a real good customized plan for me. So I felt like I couldn't let you down as well because
Oh,
you're committing to me with everything as far as the specific supplements and the plan, and there's been a lot of things we spoke about, and for you to customize all that for me, it kind of really put a fire under me to, like, you know I
you
have to do.
gotta do it. Yes.
Yeah, and I enjoyed that.
That's good. And you're an example for so many males out there, because usually females, most of my clients are females, because females, they usually take care more of themselves. They take action faster. Guys, they usually wait until it's like a little too late.
Yeah,
You're a great example for every guy out there to make a priority to take care of their health. Because when your health is good, then you can conquer the world. You can do anything you want.
yeah, I mean, trust me, I'm a guy. I know that mindset. you know I'm fine, I'll put it off, but having my kids really changed me. I'm like, I want to be a healthy dad. I want to be one of those dads that take their kids fishing and paddleboarding, and I don't want to be sitting there with a gut and just go on your cell phone, go on your iPad and all. So my kids really changed me. So
Look at that. How
there it is.
cute.
So
Yeah.
yeah, my kids really changed me, and so I'm like, you know what, I got to get out of my head and do this. So yeah, I'm so glad.
Or following the pattern that a lot of male, they go when they hit 40s or 50s, with
Yeah.
the diabetes, the heart conditions, the weight gain, the low testosterone, and that's keep increasing. And then when you're in that state, it's not that you cannot revert it, but it's going to take more time, more work. When you can live healthy and enjoy life to the fullest all the time, if you just make a couple of changes.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of people tell me that, because when I started this diet, especially the guys, my guy friends, my relatives, oh, eat what you want, you're gonna die anyway. And that's the mindset of the guys, right? And in my head is like, of course, that's where we're all going, but why would you not want to live your best life for as long as possible? Like, why do you want your 30s and 40s and 50s for you to be lazy, fat, fatigued, low testosterone, low muscle mass? Why would you want to live like that? Like, I want my mind to be clear. I want my body to be healthy. I want my gut to be healthy for as long as possible. Why
Yes.
would you want to live a life that's hindering your performance? So for me, it's like, no matter what my age is, like, I want to get on the right track. So yeah.
That's great. I love that, Ali.
Hmm.
What was the biggest lesson that you learned from this program that is going to stay with you forever?
So yeah, we mentioned it a little bit, but I had no idea about the impact of the gut microbiome on your overall health. I always, people would say you are what you eat, and there's actual science behind that I had no idea. So, yeah, your gut microbiome affects your health, your immune system, your mental health, and that's huge. Yeah.
Yes.
What's
That's
up, buddy? Okay, go upstairs. So yeah, here he is.
cute. Hi, Bobby.
Okay, I'm gonna come upstairs with you, okay? Oh, what a timing, Zach. Thank you. 3-5.
Yay.
I'll do homework upstairs. Okay. It's my little man.
He's
Hi.
so cute. And one last question, because I know you're like super busy. Would you recommend this program to people to sign up?
Of course, 100%. If you're serious about change, if you're serious about um your health, about your well-being, if you care about yourself, I recommend you seeing Dr. Rosemary 100%, and you will not regret it. You'll get your own customized plan like the way I did. You'll get the attention, you get the Q&As, you get your own protocol. And as long as, like you said, as long as the other person is giving 100%, you're going to see the benefit. Whatever you're struggling with, she'll find the root cause and you will 100% overcome it. So yeah, I recommend you hands down, 100%.
Thank you, Ali. Thank you so much for the kind words. Well, thank you so much for your time, for allowing me to help you, for following the protocol, for trusting me. And I'm really proud of you. And I just see so much health and so much joy in the future for you to continue.
Thank you so much. And thank you for everything you do.
Thank you, Ali.